Good evening, everybody. We are back on the Vibe. There is plenty more to do to this thing. The other thing I think we're going to address in this video is the AC. So we have that refrigerant with UV dye in it, and we're going to end up putting that in here and see if we can get the AC system to turn on. So the AC system, let's go over it again. It doesn't work. It doesn't turn on because there's nothing in it really. So I got this. Refrigerant with dye in it. So we can at least maybe get it to turn on and then see if it's leaking somewhere. If my thing will even work with this, which it doesn't seem like it will. Oh, geez, I didn't know I was still recording. So we got our power probe hooked up, and we're gonna see if there's power to this. I just tried to put power to the plug, but it's hard to get to, so I'm going to turn this on. That should have power to the plug. Alright guys, so I messed around with this for a while trying to see if there was power. It ended up there is power at the plug. I also added power to it to try and turn the AC clutch on, and it didn't work. So it turns out that our AC clutch is bad, and we're just going to move on to replacing that. So here's my plan is, I'm going to see if the AC system loses any pressure. So if it holds pressure, I might be able to just change the clutch out on the AC pump and make it work. That would be probably the cheapest and easiest way. If it does leak, probably just going to get a new compressor, condenser, all that stuff. So we're at a standstill on this. It's got pressure. It's holding pressure right now. But the compressor won't turn on. So I don't know if that means that we're going to have pressure through the whole system, or I don't know. So the compressor could leak, you know, only when it's turned on. I don't know. So we'll see. Alright guys, we're back at it. We finally have the AC clutch. This is how it comes. I've never done one of these before. I've done whole AC compressors, but the clutch, I guess, is in pieces. There's a couple of snap rings. So I already have the let's see, there was a skid plate thing under there you gotta get out of the way, and then the inner fender part of it, I guess basically got it moved out of the way, and the AC compressor's right there. So right now I'm working on getting the serpentine belt off. We got a new one of those right here, and we're gonna get to it. I'm not exactly sure how the belt comes off. I don't know if the alternator loosens or if there's actually a tensioner on this car. I'm not sure, so I gotta look into that and see how to get this belt off and get that sucker off, and then we can lift it back up and work on getting that clutch off of that AC compressor, which is right there. Alright guys, so this thing is kind of hard to see back here. There's like this little piston looking thing. That's the actual tensioner. So there's this whole long like arm thing. I'm used to tensioners being a lot more compact than that. So it should be that if there's a 19 mil, it's not even a bolt, but it's like this casting on the arm, and then you put a wrench on there, crank it, that should loosen it. Let me see if I can get a double wrench on here. It'd probably be better if I had a a socket that fits on there, I guess, which I do. I'll try that next if this doesn't work. Okay. There we go. We got it. Yep. There you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up, and we're gonna start taking apart we'll take the belt off completely because we got a new one, and we'll start taking the clutch off the AC compressor. Alright, so there is a 30 Torx 30, what am I trying to say? A T30 Torx bit screw in the end of the pump, and I was just barely able to get this ratchet up in there with this guy and get it out, but it came out. So okay, so we got that bolt out of there. I think we got to do a little bit of prying in between these two maybe to get that end cap off. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Sliding off. There we go. Okay. So now we got a snap ring. I think there's 2 snap rings because the kit came with 2 snap rings. So I don't know if you guys can see any of this. These are in this snap ring's in the wrong spot. There we go. That helps big time. There we go. There's one. Okay. And then we've got, looks like there's some little, there's a cloth washer there. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, snap ring and then this piece. And then we got a snap ring in there to get this piece off. And then I think we go back together. We'll see. Let's try this. Of course, snap ring's in a weird spot, and that will get in there. Straight ones. This is just a little bit too tight for me to mess with, really. It needs to be back this way. Oh, this might be our problem, or one of our problems. So it needs to be back this way, but this tank is in the way. So now I got to pull this tank out, or at least out of the way. So I really don't want to have to go after the hoses, do something with the hoses. And we've got snap ring pliers. And I hate snap rings. Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. So now, there's that little bolt holding it in. That looks like that's going to be a pain to get out. And then the actual plug, and we'll be out. Alright guys, we got that out. That's that little tab right there. It'd be easier if you just loosen up the compressor, and I think it's just 4 bolts. Yeah, that would help a lot. It'd make it way easier, but that's not the way I did it. So, this is it. So this is the first piece we're going to go back in with, which is this part right here. So this one looks a little bit better. Actually I need to clean a little bit first. And then we got a new snap ring with it as well, so we'll use that. But let's clean this up a little bit. Alright, I really hope this pump is good, because because I'll have to just pull the pump out and replace it. So let's hope that is good. I'm taking a gamble here. I'm not 100% sure about this, but there's a hole right here. Oh, that's what's going to locate it. Okay, so there's a pin, there's a hole at the top. I got to clean that out. And it looks like that index is this right there. So I got to clean that hole out. Okay, so we got that cleaned up. Let's go ahead, get this guy on here. Okay. Ah, that's the problem. That's why I was having heck of a time getting this. That my snap ring pliers don't fit in there. Let's try these. These might not fit in there. Those fit in there, but this part, this thick part, might not fit in there. Alright, this is going to be a pain. Come on, baby. You can do this. Alright. So we got to get this. We got to get this out of the way as much as possible. Alright, so we got that part back in. What's next? You know what? I got to get that, let me get that tie down back on first. Okay. Alright, so now we're on to this guy and our second snap ring. I hope this works. Second piece put back on. I need to get this washer tank bolted back up. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so now the next piece, I guess it didn't come with this little felt washer, so I'm going to reuse that. Stick that in there. Alright, so we got this piece and we got a new bolt. It's just a regular, got a 10mm head, so that'll be easier to get off, but it comes with a bunch of these little washers. So I'm guessing you got to figure out if you need the washers, like if it's going to rub when you put it on or what, but like that with no washers is no good. So let's start with one washer. Let's go with 2 washers and see how that works out. Alright, I gotta do a quick little bit of research before I go ahead and slam this home. I think their shims are just a little bit off size, but here we got two shims from the factory one, so let's try that. And these ones slide right down in here, no problem. Okay. Okay. Yeah, these ones that they provided, they're a little bit big to fit in there. Okay. Alright, let's try it with those 2 washers. Hopefully that'll be enough. Oh, there we go. Yeah. That's perfect. Okay. So I'm going to put a dab of blue Loctite on this. And then we're going to put it back together. Okay. That looks good. So now I got to figure out the belt routing because, you know, I just pulled it off and didn't pay too much attention. But we got a new Gates belt. And I'm going to see if I can get this routed. Pull this guy. It doesn't move far at all. Oh, that other one came off so much easier. There we go. Got it. Look at our old belt. Our old belt, one, it's old, it's got some cracks in it, but the CV boot blew up all over it, and it's got all this junk, basically. You can pick it off, but it's nasty. So, we got a new belt, we got a new AC clutch. I want to start this thing. I want to see what we got. I want to see if there's pressure still in the system. Alright guys, I'm going to try to show you this, but I haven't fixed it. Our compressor still isn't turning on, but now if I apply power to it, if I can find the spot, okay. So it's actually functioning now. So we got that going for us. But my main problem is, let me turn this light off. My main problem is that my tool, my little charging tool, it just doesn't work. Like it's old, it's made for a specific bottle. It doesn't seem to want to accept these bottles. I got it to work once where it loaded the system, but it won't do anything now. If anything, actually just let the rest of the pressure out of the system. So, I got some stuff to return to the parts store. I'm gonna go see if it's worth it for me to get those parts, or if I just need to take it to an AC shop and have them charge it. But I'm pretty sure that it leaks because it leaked down from where I had it before. So, also, yeah, that's about it actually. So, I don't know. We'll see. I gotta do more work here to get it working. Alright guys, I haven't really been filming this, but I got the actual kit for the AC from the parts store. And it comes with a vacuum pump. We do a vacuum on it. I'm not an expert at this. This is the first time I've ever done this with this kit, so I just decided to do it. And we are taking in some fluid, and the pump actually kicked on. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, so there you go. The pump is actually spinning. So that's an improvement. Pretty much as soon as I cracked it, it started spinning, and we actually do have cool air coming in now. But this thing is supposed to take two of these cans. Pretty close to two of these cans. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'm just gonna let it pull it in. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. Oh, also, replace the fog lights. We had one, they were both duct taped, or one was duct taped up. They were both duct taped when I got it. I uncovered one, and the other one had a broken lens, so we got two brand new amber fog lights in there. Happy with that. So we'll see you guys when we get this AC finished up. Alright guys, so it's been a couple days since we did the AC, and the AC is working. I did a couple hundred mile drive yesterday, and the AC worked good. That's pretty much it. That's it for this one. I mean, we did a ton of work. I don't even remember. We did stereo. I don't know what is going to be included in this video, but we've done a ton of work to this car. And there's going to be more to come. I'm about to start on another thing. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Please smash the like button for me. Hit the subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to get notified of future videos coming out from DJ's Hot Rod and Fab. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.